Hello, I'm Carolyn Monahan with the Michigan West Coast Chamber of Commerce. Today, we're talking about being an effective ally. It's an important conversation in the work being done to create inclusive workspaces. I'm pleased to welcome Christine Mwangi of Grounded in Equity to talk about what it means to be an ally and steps people can take to be intentional about how they support others in their workplace and in our community. So, good morning, Christine.
Thanks for having me today. So, when you think of the word ally, it sounds in the English language by definition as though it's a noun, but I think it should be considered as a verb. So, being an ally is an action, right? And the question you must ask yourself to see if you are an ally essentially is how often do you advocate or support marginalized people or communities? Right? How do you demonstrate that, if at all? Because allyship is really a verb. You have to show it, you have to demonstrate it, and you have to live it.
Well, let's talk a little bit about ways that people can become more effective allies.
Absolutely. That's a really good question. I will start by how not to be an ally so that it's very clear. You don't want to be an ally of an issue you don't have information about from the people experiencing it. So, if you notice there is an issue in your community for which you can advocate, for which you can leverage your privilege to raise awareness or bring about change, please do not ever go about it without talking to people who have firsthand lived experience of what it is they need as far as help. Because what will happen is you might fall in the trap of performative allyship, which means you think you're doing something for good, but it's not actually helping. So you want to start your journey of being an effective ally by listening. Having listening sessions and building relationships with people in communities that you hope to ally for, and hearing really what are the areas they need help in, because people are not looking to be saved, people are looking to be given a leg up, right? So they may already be in the spheres that could bring about change, they just maybe don't have a voice. So perhaps you hold an identity that has a voice in that space, and all you need to do is say, hey, I think we should listen to this person. Let's hear what they have to say. Because maybe until you entered that space, that person did not have a platform and they didn't have a voice. And then you want to do some self reflection and ask yourself, what am I willing to give up in order to be an ally? Sometimes it can be uncomfortable because until that point, you may not be surrounded with people that see that issue the way you do. You may be going against the grain of who are your friends, who are your family, your community, even in order to stand next to and support and be an ally to other people. And once you decide that you are ready to, confront what may come with being an ally, then you want to set your goals. How will I actually make change? How will I actually bring about some difference in my community? And what am I willing to do tangibly to get to that point? And then you continue your journey by building trust. You want to build trust with the people that you are trying to be an ally to. It's not a matter of listening, hearing their story, and going about in your own way and direction to bring change. You want to partner with them. You want to make them feel that they are a part of the change that is being advocated for them too. Because again, you want to empower, you don't want to save people. A lot of people are not looking to be saved. They are capable. They just need to have a voice and they need to be backed. Sometimes the organizations that are already doing the work need some financial backing. Maybe they need some better board members. You can be an ally in many, many ways. And those are examples of how you can take action. You can join a board. You can volunteer. You can literally go into a community after doing your listening exercises and ask them how you can be an ally, how you can help. And they will tell you. And so those are just some easy steps. But remember, if you don't do proper listening, you might fall in the trap of performative allyship, and that could hurt your community even more.
Thanks
Yeah.
very much for spending some time with me.
Thank you so much for having me today. It's been a pleasure to share.